The Holocaust was one of the darkest chapters in human history, during which the Nazi regime, under the leadership of Adolf Hitler, systematically murdered 6 million Jews, along with millions of others deemed undesirable or inferior. This genocide occurred between 1933 and 1945, with the most intense period of mass killing taking place during World War II. The Holocaust is remembered for its brutality, meticulous organization, and the profound suffering it caused, leaving an indelible mark on human history. Anti-Semitism has existed for centuries across Europe, with Jews often scapegoated for economic hardships and blamed for social problems. Despite the significant role Jews played in European society, they were often viewed with suspicion and excluded from many aspects of life. The rise of Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party in Germany in the early 1930s brought anti-Semitism to the forefront of state policy. Hitler's ideology, as outlined in his book Mein Kampf, was based on the belief in the racial superiority of the Aryan race, whom he described as white, non-Jewish Germans, and the racial inferiority of others, particularly Jews. Nazi ideology categorized humanity into different races, with Aryans at the top and Jews at the very bottom. Other groups, such as Roma, Gypsies, Slavs, people with disabilities, and homosexuals, were also viewed as inferior and targeted for persecution. Hitler and the Nazis blamed Jews for Germany's defeat in World War I and for the country's economic difficulties during the Weimar Republic. The Jews were also falsely accused of being part of a global conspiracy to undermine Germany and the Aryan race. After Hitler became Chancellor of Germany in 1933, the Nazi regime quickly began implementing policies to marginalize and oppress Jews. One of the most important legal frameworks for the persecution of Jews was the Nuremberg Laws of 1935. These laws stripped Jews of their German citizenship and prohibited marriages or sexual relations between Jews and non-Jews. Jews were also barred from many professions, and their rights were systematically eroded. On the night of November 9th to 10th, 1938, a pogrom known as Kristallnacht, Night of Broken Glass, took place across Germany and Austria. Nazi paramilitary forces and civilians attacked Jewish homes, businesses, and synagogues, smashing windows, looting properties, and setting fire to buildings. Around 100 Jews were killed, and 30,000 Jewish men were arrested and sent to concentration camps. Kristallnacht marked a significant escalation in Nazi anti-Semitic violence. Even before the outbreak of World War II, the Nazis established concentration camps like Dachau, 1933, and Buchenwald, 1937. Initially, these camps were used to imprison political opponents, such as communists and social democrats, as well as Jews, Roma, and other marginalized groups. Conditions in the camps were brutal, with forced labor, starvation, and physical abuse being commonplace.